name is S. Kirk Welsh, and I am the author of The Elephant of Belfast, which was published by Counterpoint in April of 2021. And I'm just going to read a short passage from my book. It's actually from the middle. So the book is set in Belfast, Northern Ireland during World War II, and the city was bombed in April of 1941. And the kind of main bombings and most destructive ones was on the night of Easter Tuesday. And so I'm reading, so Hetty Quinn is my main character. She's a young zookeeper. She takes care of an elephant's name is Violet. And after the bombings, or as they begin to occur, she runs up to the zoo to make sure that Violet's okay. And this is the moment where she's kind of running to Violet's enclosure as the bombs are beginning to fall. Hetty ran towards the zoo rear entrance as the sky lit up again. She unlocked the padlock and flung the gate open. At the elephant house, Hetty found Violet pacing the yard. As Hetty slowed to approach the elephant, her ribs aching from the run, the acrid smell of fresh dung hit her like a slap in the face. Violet released a deep guttural cry. "I'm here, Vi," Hetty said softly. "I'm here." Light gathered and scattered in the sky. Hetty heard the continuing drone of aircraft. Dozens of bombers were up there now, and they all seemed to be approaching from the northeast, along the shores of the Belfast Loch and flying directly over the Whitewell Road. Hetty rubbed Violet absently behind one of her ears. The elephant's skin felt cold and clammy. She rested her cheek against Violet's heating side and rubbed the elephant behind her ear again, speaking softly to her, the way that Thomas used to whisper to Hetty when she couldn't fall asleep when a thunderstorm rolled over their neighborhood. Only then did she notice the wall of animal cries and howls that surrounded the elephant house. It was different than the other night, louder, fiercer, and it came from all sides. Like everything was escalating to another level, another volume, another rung of fear, another circle of violence. As Hetty listened, the fine hairs on the nape of her neck stood on end. The animals' calls gained more definition. The growls of the lions and leopards, the roars of the black bears, the cackles of the hyenas, the shrieks of the monkeys and baboons, the brays of the sea lions, the squawks of the toucans and macaws. It was as if a call and response were taking place between the animals, and the shadows and darkness transformed into its own sort of mythic cathedral, with all its devout congregants praying in their own distinctive tongues at the sacred altar of their greater animal god, with hopes of reaching a higher state, a higher consciousness, so they could endure this suffering of higher proportions. They were singing to something. Hetty closed her eyes and prayed. She prayed for her mother. She prayed for Violet. She prayed for Maeve. She prayed for Liam and for Ferris. She prayed for her father. She prayed for Johnny Gibson, Martha and Lizzie Reynolds, Lily Brown, Albert O'Brien, and the other neighborhood children. She prayed for Mr. Wright. She prayed for Eliza Crowley. She even prayed for Samuel Green. She prayed for Anna. And then she prayed for herself, that she would wake up and experience another morning. The calls of the animals soared into a vortex of cries and screams, while the Germans continued to bomb Belfast. All of it was breaking upon Hetty, the horror, the sadness, the loss, at once.